Kels.
Yes.
Not in jails.
Not in jail.
It's my turn.
Oh, boy.
I got the trusty phone, so you know what that means.
Am I the a-hole?
Am I the a-hole? All right, we got one. Semi-interesting. Am I the a-hole for taking a 26-minute shower? My partner lost their over how long I've been in the shower. I'm a female with longer, thick hair. And I was doing what some would refer as a full body shower. Washing, conditioning hair, shaving all, washing my body, and then my face. Then I got out. My partner said that they were running the sink for as long as I was in the shower and asked if I had noticed how much water was wasted then. I asked how I'd be able to hear that run while I was in the shower. Exactly. Followed by other things. I added the songs I listened to while I was in the shower to their own playlist, which totaled a 26-minute playlist. So, am I the a-hole for taking a 26-minute full-body shower? ETA, 2 of us in the home. We have 2 full bathrooms. He showered last night. I showered this morning. We have no plans for the day. I take this length shower once every 3 to 4 days. I don't shower every day because I work from home. But if I do, I'm done in under 10 minutes with body washed, hair shampooed for a regular wash. So,
as somebody that used to have really long hair, my hair used to go down to my waist.
True.
I'm assuming she has at least middle back. There's no way you're getting all of that done in 26 minutes. No way. So, 1, lie. 2, I don't know what else you're lying about.
So you're saying it should take her longer?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So, lie. And then you don't shower every day, and then the days that you do is 10 minutes.
So her regular shower is 10 minutes. Her full body shower is 26.
You a stanky girl.
See, you're saying 26 minutes is not long enough.
Not for all of what she said. You can do one thing, maybe 2.
Okay.
But not everything. No.
Okay.
No. Especially not like a 10-minute shower. You're not even letting the soap sit on you that long.
Now, you got to marinate in the soap. Now, for me, I don't know, because I'm a speed showerer.
I mean, if you shower every single day, sure. Because that's bad for your skin if you're sitting in a hot shower for a long time every single day. Sure. Okay. So that's when you're fast. She says she doesn't shower every day.
Which is honestly just disgusting. Can we harp on that for a minute? Like, who's not showering every day? I feel like you need to shower every day. There's no way. I'm used to the argument shower in the morning or shower at night. That is a valid argument.
Yeah.
But to just say like, oh, I'm gonna shower every other day, is also blasphemy. So first of all, she's not showering every day, and then every 3 to 4 days. So let's say she showers 10 minutes, skips a day, 26-minute shower, skips a day, 10-minute shower. Like, how are you doing this?
You a stanky girl.
You have to smell funny. Because even if you're at home all day, you still smell stank.
You're still... I don't even care if you're on your couch or in an office. Like, you still...
Body oils.
You're still around.
Musk. So, if anything, she's not the a-hole.
She's not.
But he is for not allowing her to shower longer.
Right. They're having an issue of her doing 26 minutes. Like, a full body, like what she was saying, with somebody that used to have long hair. I might find a picture of it. Because my hair used to go down to my waist.
Yeah.
That alone, just washing your hair takes a good 10 minutes if you're doing it right.
Right.
So
shampoo plus condition.
Takes a long time. And then, she
didn't say how long her hair was, though. She just said longer, thicker hair.
Long and thick hair, yeah. But I'm assuming it's like middle shoulder, maybe middle back.
It has to be. If it's not even shoulder length, you're a piece. You're actually a piece for just even bringing that up in part of your argument.
Right. But no, she's not But the parents and the dude
not the parents. It's no parents. I misread.
Oh, okay.
Just
so
significant
dude
other.
is. Because that's completely unreasonable. Like, I need more time to cleanse. Like, you're not even getting really clean at that point.
Although, again, now I'm just talking about regular showers. Regular shower, 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. 15 minutes is where
if you do it
you're
every
hitting
day.
a threshold. I think that's when you're like 15-minute shower. What are you doing? What are you doing?
If you're doing it every day. But you got to think about girls. Like, we have a lot to shave. There's
Right, I think that's the thing.
face care that you have to do. Hair alone takes a long time. There's a lot that you do in the shower.
Yeah, but 26 minutes is a long time. I'm not saying it's not a long time, but I'm saying
that is not enough. When I had my hair, I was in the shower almost
yeah,
an
no,
hour.
you ran it cold.
Yeah.
You ran all of our hot water to the pits. Like, I couldn't. I'm like, well, if you finish shower, I might as well wash the dishes now before you get in there. Let me wash the dishes first. Give it a minute so it can heat back up so then you can take your 2-day long shower. So I'm not saying that 26 minutes is ridiculous. I'm saying, yes, for a full shower, 26 minutes. Maybe you should break some of that up. Like, maybe that's probably the problem. Yeah. Like, if you're just doing all of that in one go, like, do hair one day, do shave in a different day, is what I'm saying.
That's what most people do.
To do it all in one shot is a lot.
I'd be tired after that.
Yeah, that sounds exhausting.
Yeah, no, you split it up. But she's not taking showers every day.
Which is disgusting. So that's the problem. All right, then we can make a decision. You're the asshole for not showering every day. Shower every day, so you don't need to take 26-minute every other day showers. You could probably average 15 minutes a day if you just do it every day. Yeah. Every day, 15 minutes a day.
Do one thing.
Shower. Today's your shower day. Just quick in and out. 15 minutes. Next day, shower plus face. Because you shouldn't be scrubbing your face the way that women scrub their faces is exactly why you guys have acne. I just want to say that. You make fun of us and our 15-in-1 body washes, but you don't see us breaking out as hard.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that she probably doesn't need to be scrubbing her face as hard as she is. Oh. And that's adding to her 26-minute problem.
Well, they tell us
just wash your face normal.
Salicylic acid on
No, that's why you look stupid. Just cut that out. So cut the face wash out. Just wash your face with a rag and get out. Same soap. Use the same soap.
No, don't use
No, just extra stupid soap. Same soap.
Not the same soap. Your face is so much more oily than the rest of your body.
But I ain't got as bad acne as you be having some days, is all I'm saying. Same soap.
Hormones, okay.
Hormones, same soap.
Goodness.
So that'll knock off some time. Shave and hair on 2 separate days. And it's just getting there and handle business, man. Like, if you're making I don't know if he's the one that's making a playlist or she's making a playlist. Have your playlist preset. Like, don't be in the shower making playlists. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you got a lot to do, get in there, handle business, and get out. But here's the hidden problem that I had. And I don't know if you caught that. He said he ran the sink water for as long as she was in it. That ain't proving your point. You're just wasting water at that point.
More water.
So
backfire.
Right. So both of y'all are terrible people, is what I'm saying. Like, both of you are terrible because one stinks and the other one has a problem. And I'm like, no, you should encourage her to take longer baths. Like,
that's like a level of control that leads to abuse and eventually death.
Oh, calm down. Calm down now. No, what it leads to is a high water bill and a divorce. That's what it leads to.
I mean, yes, but like if
I'm trying to figure out how you jump from him, like, shorten your bath time to he's gonna beat you. Hold on. I don't think that's the next level. I think the next level might be an argument or two.
If he's controlling how long she can be in the bath, or in the shower, then yes.
That's a jump.
That's the steps.
You
don't know it because you haven't lived it, but that's how it is.
I think you should take shorter showers then. So what am I gonna do? Beat you next until you take shorter showers? That's ridiculous.
That's not.
I'm not saying domestic violence doesn't exist, but I'm saying I feel like there's a middle part that you're skipping. You're just like, he's gonna control your showers today, and he's beating your ass tomorrow. Like,
I'm saying the control factor of what he was doing.
Maybe his water bill is high. Maybe
not
he was
from
trying
a 20-minute shower every 3 days.
Maybe they got an old water tank, man. You don't understand bills. Because it's not just the water bill, it's the gas bill. It's two-piece.
And you decided to prove a point by running more water?
I'm not saying he's right on how he proved the point. I'm just saying he might have a point. Don't make me take this man's side. I'm the habitual line stepper, and I'll step all over this line in a heartbeat. Don't make me tell you this man might be right. 26 minutes is crazy. You ain't about business. Now again, I don't think it's the time. I think it's something else. Is what I'm saying. And again, just like regular women, they don't be missing the point. There was a point to be had, and you missed it because all you was focused on was 26 minutes. Bet money and money in 26 minutes.
All right, what's the point then?
The point might be that the gas bill and the water bill is high.
I am not disputing that.
And maybe you should chip in. Chip in then.
Okay, yeah, maybe
chip
she
in.
should. But
she might be sitting there. She thinks it's a 26-minute long shower, but she counting the time that she in the shower. She ain't talking about the 30 minutes before that she might just be running water, because I've seen women do it. They'll start running water before they even get in because they want to set the atmosphere. Now, set the atmosphere by getting your stank ass in the shower. You stink.
Okay.
That might be it. She might still stink, and she's taking 30-minute showers. No, you are atrocious for that. If you going to smell bad, get in and out. Okay. Don't be all day in there. How you gonna take a 30-minute shower and still smell like ass?
You know,
y'all got me. I be trying to be chill. Y'all push me to the boiling point. 26 minutes of stank. We agree she stank.
Yeah.
26 minutes and still smell bad.
I'm just.
What if she's pulling this garbage like you do sometimes? Where just like I don't shave above the legs. So you in there shaving bottom legs? How hairy are you? What if she don't clean up the hair? You know women don't clean up hair in the showers. Let's be realistic.
Men don't either.
We don't moat like you do.
Okay, but your beard hair is always in the sink.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But I also clean the bathroom. The bathroom cleaning is my job. That's my job to clean. You don't clean the bathroom. And the difference is your hair goes down the drain. I catch mine before it hits the drain. I'm talking about women in general. Don't sit here and get offended. Women in general, y'all hair be going down the drain, and I got to pull all that stuff up. That is the thing that men all talk about is how much hair we got to drag out the drain, clogging up the drainage. 30 minutes and she stank, and the hairs and the drain is clogged. I'm saying there's layers to it, and she's missing the point. The point might be she still stink. There's hair in the drain. It's been clogged up 3 times this month. And you smell. She might have one of these weird routines where she's got 30 female product bottles all over the place and you still stink. I'm coming back to the fact that she still stinks.
I know that she's the one that wrote this.
Mm-hmm.
But
I want his side of the story.
Yeah, and nowhere is she saying that he said anything like that. That would have been in there.
No, because why would she say that? Why would she say the part that she's wrong?
It would be...
Women don't ever admit when they're wrong.
Okay. Okay.
You know I'm right on that much.
So, are you switching? Are you saying she is the a-hole then? Or
I was always saying she was the asshole. I'm saying they're both assholes.
Okay.
They're both assholes for different reasons. Mm-hmm. He's the asshole specifically for having a problem with someone who's taking a 26-minute long shower when she needs to take longer showers. Like, I feel like maybe that was his point. Maybe it's like, no, you need to get back in there. And she just missed that point. But the fact that he had a problem with the shower time is crazy. And that he ran water to prove a point. Like the running the water was the bigger reason why he was an asshole. Confronting you that you're taking a 26-minute shower might not have been a problem. Mm-hmm. That might have been the beginning part of the problem. But to run water to prove a point, that's crazy and that's psychotic. But if she stinks, which we both agree she still stinks, for taking every other day showers, you're the asshole.
Okay.
You're thoroughly the asshole. I don't know if her hair's falling out, molten, and all in the drains. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, that could be part of the problem. She's probably got soap bottles all over the caddy wash, all over the sink. You know, because you know those kind of women. I'm not saying you're one of those, but you know those women exist where it'd be 50 bottles of product and you use 2.
That are $100 each.
Right. So she's spending a ton of money on all this stuff. She's playing music and setting the atmosphere. She's probably got candles going. She's doing all of this stuff. And she smells. The water bill is high. The gas bill is high. And you stink. Yeah. you might need to take a 30-minute shower, 45-minute shower, scrub. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe she's spending all this time clipping and trimming, but ain't scrubbed not a nan bit. Scrub some bits. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got a lot of crevices. Everybody has crevices, but y'all got some extra ones. You know what I mean? I'm saying, like, get under the boobs, the cracks, the pits. You got to hit all of them boys. Mm-hmm. She might be missing a few because she's so busy shaving. Okay. Scrub. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Don't softly rub. Get a washcloth and wipe it down. Well, little Boosie say, wipe me down. Oh, God. All right.
Well, let's start the show then.
Why? I'm just saying. Am I wrong? No. I feel like the what's the name?
You gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Am I wrong? She smells. She needs to scrub her bits, bro.
Not the hair.
That's all I'm saying. Am I wrong?
No.
He might feel that way too. Again, this is 2 times now that I need the other side.
I feel like most of these you're gonna need.
I'm gonna need other sides, but so far 2 in a row that I'm gonna need some more information. Do you still stink? Okay. How big is she? She might be a big person.
All right,
big people need more time. That's all I'm saying. Big people need more time. I'm a big dude. 10 to 15. I need 10 to 15 for a quick shower. That's my quick showers is 10 to 15. But if I'm in there like soaking, body parts because I'm sore, I need maybe another 20. I need 20. You know what I mean? 25. Shower every day. That's my answer.
Please.
Shower every day.
Please. It doesn't matter if it's in the morning or night. But
honestly, I don't care. But do it, man. Scrub the bits, bro. I feel like that needs to be my new shirt. Scrub the bits, bro. You got a lot of bits. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no.
You gonna tell me that I'm wrong? That's the rule. You gotta hit the crevices. The quickest shower you take has to hit all crevices. Face, pits, crack. If you are missing any of the 3 majors, you ain't showered. You ain't showered. She might stink. That's all I'm saying. She might stink. And the egregiousness of the stink, like if she Pepe Le Pewing it around here,
oh no,
we gotta fight. We might have to fight.
No.
All right, we can start the show. I apologize. Let's hit my theme music. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I happen to be your host, the hostess with the mostest, FNBob, the FN Entertainment CEO, the FN host, the hostess with the mostest, FNBob Bito for the Spanish speakers. I need a Japanese name now. FN Kashi or something like that. I like Kakashi. The copycat ninja. FN Kakashi. Fuck it. I'll stick with that for right now. Until I come up with something better. With me on the front lines once again is Kelly Kales, our residential button pusher, our FN engineer, and the CEO of RK9.
True.
Dog specialist. The greatest dog trainer. The greatest dog trainer in the world, Craig.
Oh my God.
Not just the city, not the state, the world. What?
It's silly.
Yes, I am.
How you, Bob?
I'm great. I'm decent. I'm living life. How you been?
I'm alive. It's a thing.
Why? Why are you alive? Did you choose to breathe?
Yeah. I'm choosing the air today.
Is the air tasty?
Mm-hmm.
Does it taste good? Taste it. Taste the air. I'm not losing it, but we start off strong with when we do the MIA host. You make me tap into the habitual line stepper every time.
Yes.
And then I start off hot. I start off heated. Yep. The air in the room is hot. You can cut the tension because I start there. I go there and I stay there.
Yeah, they get you pumped for sure.
Yeah, because I have to play the part. And the habitual line stepper is real for me.
Yeah. So let us know if you guys like it. We enjoy reading them.
Yeah.
I know most people like watching them when other people do them. So we'll find the weird ones for you.
I'm trying to. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to do the basic ones. I really got more into them when Smosh started doing them. And then I was just like, what? Oh. Thought something was wrong. But yeah, when Smosh started doing them, I kind of got back into it. But they take some of the, like, the most obviously one-sided stuff, and I'm just like, that's no fun.
Very catered.
Yeah. So.
No, we don't do that around here.
No. I'll take something one-sided and I'll spin it. Mm-hmm. Just like that one. Yep. You were so ready for domestic violence, and I'm just like, actually, she stinks and she deserves to get punched.
Oh. Good Lord.
So, we're going to be lounging soon, right? We're chilling. You're taking some time off. I'm taking some time off later on. And when we take off time, one of the few things we do is we game. And we game hard. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to talk to you about gaming.
Yes.
Because we don't talk about your gaming in life too often.
Nope.
And I have been reinvigorated when it comes to gaming. So, I purchased the Asus ROG Ally X recently.
Fancy.
That's a lot of names for a handheld computer. It is dope. It is wonderful. It is currently running this podcast right now. That's how incredible this thing is. I got rid of our secondary podcast PC to run this podcast off of the Asus, which is currently running this podcast quite well. Yeah. But obviously I got it for gaming. So I've been emulating my ass off legally. Because everything that I emulate, I own. Yes. So don't come at me, bro.
I have a question for you, Bob.
What's that?
What is your type of game? What do you like to play the most?
It's a tie between action adventure and RPG. But I typically, weirdly enough, don't like when the two mix. So everybody's like, oh, so you must love like action RPGs. I hate action RPGs. So stuff like, and what we've considered action RPGs, stuff like the new God of War's games. Like I don't like those as much compared to when it was just an adventure game, action adventure. Because there was no like, oh, you gotta fucking, anytime you put a skill tree in an adventure game, I'm almost automatically turned off. Yeah. I hate skill trees. I hate skill trees with a passion. Just like, level me up slowly. Give me some new stuff every once. I don't want to make decisions. I want to enjoy the story, the environment, and the combat. Like, don't make it difficult. Skill trees are like the one thing I hate in video games entirely. As soon as they added it to Payday, remember when Payday had a skill tree? I almost lost it. Yeah. And I'm like, for what? I just want to shoot the thing and rob the banks. Mm-hmm. I got used to it in Payday 2. I will not get used to Payday 3s. I don't even think we're going to pay Payday 3 ever, but too much. Mm-hmm. But I love a nice action adventure. RPG.
I don't know technically what the type would be or the genre would be, but I like a good story.
So depends on the story styling, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, but I like a good story in a game, and if you give me a good story, and it has something to do, like often, then I'm good. But not like, I don't want to be fighting a lot of things all the time unless it's Pokemon.
Right.
That's different.
So you're probably closer to RPG as well, like an RPG strategy RPG.
Yeah.
You don't mind Zelda as much, I'm assuming.
I like Zelda.
So that's still action adventure. You can choose to run away. I don't think you should, but you can choose. Yeah. But you don't like stuff like God of War at all. Like button mashing stuff. I played it,
but it wasn't like my favorite game.
Right. I think when it just gets overwhelming with the combat, you're just like, I'm out.
Yep. But I do really like we all know I like Persona.
Mm-hmm.
I love Red Dead Redemption.
It's a third-person shooter, which is normally not your forte.
Right, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. I really like Bully because that's a lot of story.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Grand Theft Auto was up there for you?
Yeah, Grand Theft
So I think
Auto.
you're just a Rockstar fan.
Yeah.
You say all three of those are Rockstar games.
Yeah,
and
they
then toss on RPG.
Yeah.
So there you go. I think you figured it out.
There you go.
Not many people get to find their company that they are big fans of.
Yeah. But everyone hates Rockstar, don't they?
No, they hate them like some of the extra stuff they do. Like you never dabbled in it, but nobody really likes them for their online gaming.
Oh no, I
as
don't
much. But you don't do online. Like you never play Red Dead online. You don't play Grand Theft Auto online.
No, I watch it. Like I'll watch.
No, see, that's modded stuff. So that has nothing to do with Rockstar. That's people modding their own environments for like roleplay GTA. That's so separate of GTA Online.
Okay.
So not even remote. Like now that Rockstar is working with those people to kind of like help them out and give them more assets, but Rockstar will never just develop stuff like that. But no, that's fine. I think you're more an RPG and Rockstar. Like that's pretty much it. Like you just like those two.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you really play anything outside. Like you'll play your platformers with Mario, but I think you're really just harping on the old stuff.
Yeah, I just like the older ones.
Because you didn't even like, not that you didn't like it, but you weren't even a big fan of like the newer Mario games. I'll convert you one day, but you did play Breath of the Wild, so that makes me happy.
I love Breath of the Wild.
And now you're gonna play Tears of the Kingdom. You gotta play both before Henny gets a chance to do so. Finish them both.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I've been like doing the research. I really want to play the modded Breath of the Wild together with you. I think that'd be so much fun.
It's modded to be two players.
To be two players,
Okay.
two separate links, and we can just run through the whole story together. You can split up. You can come back. We can.
Like I'm gonna be on this side. You be on.
You can be on completely different sides of the map. You can actually like do completely two separate sets of story, and then just like, all right, I'll go tackle this stuff. You go over there and tackle that stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it seems pretty fun. It seems like it makes some of the fights a little easier because I like the combat a lot more in Zelda, more so than you do. So that would give you a chance to experience some of the combat stuff a little more while I kind of tackle it, and then you can do all the adventure gathering stuff. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be really fun. I don't know why they won't Nintendo make it multiplayer because they have a system to do so. I really like the idea of making Link a little character that's permanent instead of just trapping her in Hyrule Warriors. Yeah. Sucks. So making her a permanent character in a game like Breath of the Wild would be so sick.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they could do that for the modded version.
Probably.
Modders, get on it. Make Link look a playable character. Oh, that would be so cool. Mm-hmm. Just to have her with a crossbow, that'd be so much fun.
You know, I play Sims a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many mods
for
Sims, but I refuse to play with those.
Why?
Just it's crazy to get those on. Like you have to do so much to get it on there, like going through the system or whatever, and then the stuff that they do have, like I feel like it's fun to watch, but I would never actually want it to play it.
No.
So.
You just never found that one mod that you're like, oh, I would love for that to be part of my game.
Right.
I see.
Unless it's like the super little, like, so they have a mod that one of my YouTubers does, and it's basically like you have access to like a cell phone. Mm-hmm. Instead of like you can travel or shop or the basic cell phones, it has like a full on. You can do social media on there. You can do like your contacts is on there, and you have like a full on list of like what the other sim is about and all the things, like a profile on there.
Okay.
There things like that. There's different actions. So if you are like in a romantic relationship or whatever, they have like you can go to the hospital and see if you're having a boy or girl and things like that, and that's not in the original game.
Okay.
And I think that's pretty cool, but I don't think I'd go through all that hassle just to get those little
extra things.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, if you want me to like, because I do enjoy a good mod, so if you want me to help you with it, like if you ever do find one, like trust me, I have no problem helping you mod a game. It's not a big deal for me at all. It's to me the most fun part is setting up the mod rather than playing the mod.
Oh, that's cool. I think also with the sim, like even my YouTuber has this issue is she'll set up all this stuff, and then when she goes to play it, like it'll just break.
Oh yeah, no, you're guaranteed to break a game every once in a while.
So that's I'm scared. It obviously doesn't do it permanently,
No.
but it's like
It's a lot of work, and sometimes it's very little payoff, or you end up just breaking a lot of stuff. So it's for the techies to a certain degree, but there's a lot of guides. I feel like I've been doing this a lot on this season, but Reddit is very helpful in like walking you through step by step how to set up mods. But yeah, no, I could definitely help you get a few if you find one that you actually care about enough to do it.
yeah.
For me, the only mod that I care about are like mods that create new games or completely change a game. So I don't like minor changes. So like the two that I liked are, you're gonna laugh at me for this one, the mod for Kirby's Dream Course where they made it for Game Grumps. That's considered a mod.
Oh, okay.
And all it did was just change the entire, like the game functions exactly the same, but the Kirby characters look like the Game Grumps. They have the grunt faces. Ninja Sex Party music is added throughout the entire game. Stuff like that. Like all the courses are renamed to be Game Grumps related. Super funny, super awesome. I love the Game Grumps a lot. I know you do as well. So having those kind of mods are actually pretty cool. So I enjoy those. And the only one I haven't done, because I didn't know it needs to be a Steamed version of the game, is I would like a modded version of Final Fantasy VII to run. I've seen so many of those mods. And some of those mods are obviously quality of life stuff just to make the game a little easier. But they have one mod that changes the entire game entirely. Cool. So the boss fights are different. The opening bombing mission is nuts. Down to the point where, like, Jesse becomes a playable character. Right? So, like, that's crazy. The Scorpion boss is completely different. You have to fight him, like, 3 times to escape. Instead of you just fighting him once and then you leave. There's a mod that Aerith stays alive, but it's part of the story. Where she just doesn't die for some reason this time. There's boss fights that, like, happen differently scattered throughout. Like, crazy stuff. There's even a mod where like you had to fight Katsith, but he turns into Sephiroth somehow. Like, it's some of the weirdest mods I've ever seen. Completely changes the story. Incredible story nonetheless. It still like follows stuff, but it's just like some of those set pieces change dramatically. Having it where Zack has playable game time, you know what I mean? Like instead of it just being a backstory, it's like no, now he has playable sections. A lot of crazy stuff for the Final Fantasy mod, along with just upgraded models, upgraded graphics, upgraded music. All of that stuff gets done, but then to have a gameplay change is really nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that I'm really interested in. Obviously, now the Breath of the Wild one I'm looking into to make it 2 players seems really cool. I think it can be up to 16 players, which is unnecessary. Yeah. That's thoroughly unnecessary. I don't need 16 Links running around. And I think that's what a lot of people are like. That's why they don't want the real one to be multiplayer. And it's like, no, that's not what we want. We don't want hot swappable, people jumping in and out of your game. We just want, if you wanted 2 Links to go through the story, kind of like the story of the 4 Swords game. Where it's just like, okay, Link splits into 4 characters, and now you can go through the story with 4 Links. Or you could just not do that. Yeah. So having that option would be really cool. Or just having a secondary character would be nice, Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, now it's like I was saying, like Link and Link Lil. And they just have 2 different story parts. But you could also play together. That would be super dope. Yeah. Again, Nintendo. I'm not saying you have to make a multiplayer one. I'm just saying maybe make multiplayer optional. That's all I'm saying. Like, some of us still have friends. I don't think people realize that gamers have friends. It's just weird. Like, not everything needs to be Battle Royale. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God, I'm so tired of it.
Yeah. So how about that? Let's lead into that. What's What's the gaming thing that you can't stand at all?
Do you want to do commercial first?
Should we go to commercial first? All right, let's go to commercial first, and then we'll come back, and then we'll just be like right into the show. See you in a second.
I don't think I did.
Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast, or the same episode of the Nonsense Podcast. I'm still Bob. Kelly's still over there, and we're still doing a fantastic episode of the Nonsense Podcast. So, leading right back into what we were talking about. Mm-hmm. Gaming things that you can't stand. Because you're a gamer now.
Okay. I guess, because we just said it, the battle royales are getting on my everlasting nerve. So that I'm tired of everybody getting together with like 30, and then it comes all the way down to 1.
Right.
That's annoying to me.
Mostly because if you suck a little bit, you'll never see the ending. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So it's just the long development plan. Mm-hmm. And I know everybody's going to be like, well, if you suck, get good. But it's just like, sometimes I just casual. Like, I just want to be casual. I think the only battle royale that existed that I was okay with was Fall Guys. Mm-hmm. But even then, it's just like, sometimes like I'd never get to see the ending. Like, I'll go 2-3 days, and I'm stuck on the first 3 levels. And it's just like, dude, I want to fucking make it a little far.
And then, you get the couple people that would do everything in their power just to make sure you don't make it.
Yeah.
So you get those douchebags in there that are like, that'll hold you back, mm-hmm. literally. And it's
ruin the fun.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Like, I think people don't realize how often other people ruin fun. Mm-hmm. And when you rely your game on everybody has to play, it never works out. Although there has been 2 games that really worked out. So, granted, Battle Royale for COD is okay. Not my favorite still. But you know what did work out? Ooh, talk about a clip of the day. An online multiplayer game that was massive that worked. The game was called MAG. Massive Area Game. I think it was the acronym. We've been playing games with 100 people Battle Royale. 30, 50. Remember when they, like, I think it was Modern Warfare, they had like 150 and people lost it. MAG had 256 people per game.
No way.
Per game.
No way.
256. However many they could possibly fit in the game, they put them in there. And you know what? The game ran beautifully. It was never laggy. It was super fun. And it was just like, here's a team of 100 plus. Here's a team of 100 plus. And it was war. And it felt like war. And it was you and your squad. And then I'm on your team. So you had like a squad team of 5 or 6. And it was like, you guys need to work together. You have like to team up and then take out the other team. And you were supposed to work within your group. And then every group built up their own massive section of army. You know, like real war. You know? The only thing that would have made it better is if they gave like each, I would say, let's say each squad, they should have gave them like their own specific task. So like squad A should really be focused on doing this, while squad B, C, D, all the way through whatever, had other things to focus on. So if you all did your task, then you would always win. But if somebody wants to play hero, it would start screwing it up for the rest. Which sucks still, because then you have to rely on so many other people to do what they needed to do. But you would know at least your section of the game was, you're completing what you needed to do. That game was super dope. It never got a sequel. It didn't last long. It wasn't super popular. I think that was a PS3 only game. Oh, okay. If I'm not mistaken. But MAG was super cool. 256 players. Oh boy. The internet lag could have been so bad, but it ran. I never had a problem with it. I don't believe that there was always 256 like actual players. Some had to have been bots, but that's how it was marketed. I could be wrong, but I love the setup. The setup was great, and I think they should bring that back. And you know who could do it? Battlefield. Battlefield could do it. Okay. Because they try and stick with the realism of war, which is the only reason why I gotta go back to Battlefield instead of COD. But they try and keep it down to earth and realistic, and I think they could pull it off.
Okay.
So, hey, shout out. I think they won't do it because it's ran by EA, and EA don't do nothing right. But they could. They could is all I'm saying.
Okay. So what is your pet peeve with gaming?
Jesus Christ. I thought that was my answer.
Oh.
But no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I was piggybacking off of your answer, actually. Other than skill trees bothering me, I know it's going to sound like cliche to say so. Forced inclusivity. Forced, anything that seems forced and it's not natural storytelling. Yeah. So a lot of people are going to sit here and say like, oh, you just don't like black characters or you don't like gay characters. No, it's when you take that character and make that's all what they are. You know what I mean? Like you can be a black character and that's not your entire identity. So characters I always lead to are like characters like Jax in Mortal Kombat. Maybe he's not the main character, but his character base wasn't black. His character base was that he was military and he lost his arms, or he wanted upgrades, or something had to happen with his arms. His character base was his disability, but it was not, I have a disability. It was, I did this to myself, or this happened to me, and I'm still going to kick ass. You know what I mean? Like, he had other character elements. Some, in the recent games, he was talking about his kid a lot. His daughter was a big deal to him. His whole military background was a difficult thing for him. You had other pieces to the puzzle that made him a well-rounded character. And that's just speaking with black characters. Him, Spawn. I always bring up Spawn because I need people to remember that Spawn is a great character. It has nothing to do with him being black. Almost zero things. And even Todd mentioned like he wanted to create a great black character, but he wanted to make a relatable character, a really cool character. And he did that without harping on the fact that he was a black guy. You know what I mean? He made it where he had loss. He had a family that he cared about. He had a daughter that he cared about. Things that everyone can connect with. Still making a military background, so that's another section that people care about. It's not just the face of the character, it's things that are easier to identify with. But making somebody gay and their entire character being gay,
or deaf.
Spider-Man. Which again, I didn't hate Haley as much, but I did hate the fact that you made me play a mission as her. Like, I don't care about the secondary Spider-Man's girlfriend enough to do a special mission award. I didn't even want to do a mission as Mary Jane. I cared nothing about Mary Jane. I bought Spider-Man, not Mary Jane, the sneak around mission. I don't care. I bought Spider-Man to play as Spider-Man. You gave me 2 Spider-Mans and multiple missions where I'm not playing as Spider-Man. Baffling is what I'm saying. Thoroughly baffling. I don't care. I want to play as Spider-Man. I bought this shit to swing. So stuff like that. What was the other one? There was another game that was almost good, and I can't think of the name of it. It was a Square Enix game. It was this chick that like went back in time into like this wizard magic area. I think I showed you the game. It wasn't a bad game. I just can't think of the name of it off the top of my head because I played the demo and was like, oh, I'm not playing this because the story is not pieced together. Again, another game where they seem like they focus on the character and not making her interesting. So it's just like, dude, like I don't like this game. I don't like this game because the game's trash. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's like you're focused so much on what can bring everybody to the game and you forgot to make a game. I think that's the bigger key. Is I'm glad you brought everybody to the game. Did you make a good game? And a lot of times when they focus on diversity or inclusionary aspects or stuff that has nothing to do with the game, you miss the game. Now you've missed making the game. Right. Some games do it well. I think Life is Strange was done well when they...
I was going to say that.
Like, that did it well where they made diverse style characters and then they pushed a great game. Yeah.
With issues, but they weren't, like, completely focused on their issues. Like,
No.
Yes, they talked about it, and you found, like, little bits and pieces of it in journals that were laying around.
Right.
But it wasn't like, oh, my God, my life is so terrible.
Because I'm a girl. I'm a girl and my life sucks. It's like, all right, well, I don't care now. Like... The dudes who are playing the game now don't care. Like, I'm not saying you can't have games where people identify with or games with great female characters. I've on the show defended great female characters that we keep overlooking thousands of times. And I'm like, those are your cool characters. Heighten those characters, please. I'm ready for another Zelda game with Sheik. Why is it taking so long for Sheik to pop back up in a Zelda game? I love Zelda. I love Sheik. I love Linklo. Make those characters popular. Thankfully, we're getting another Metroid game because Samus, one of the greatest female characters in video games of all time. Let's hype up the ones we got Let's make more like them.
How
You know
did
what I
you
mean?
feel Tomb Raider?
Tomb Raider's great.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider's phenomenal.
I love Tomb Raider.
I specifically love the first one of the reboots.
Yep.
The second and third one, not so much. I don't know if it's because Xbox got their hands on it and kind of ruined it, or she just became more annoying over time. You know what I mean? Like her character base just became more annoying. The first one, she seemed like she struggled.
Yeah.
So I identified with the struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I would be the same way. If
I'd
I
be
was
just
stranded.
as terrible at doing all of this stuff. And it was so nice to see, not to see her fail, but just to see her struggle to get to a high place. You know what I mean?
It wasn't like, I got dropped on this island and I have all the skills that I need right from the get-go.
That's why we don't like Taken, by the way. Out of all the action movies in the world, Taken is not anybody's favorite movie because he was too good at it. Yeah. He was too good at it from the jump. I have a special set of skills. You know, like, no, nobody cares then. Nobody cares. The only reason why we still care is because he was old. So, like, well, at least he's old.
All right, going into movies, why, I guess John Wick was the opposite. What you're saying is he started the movie as, like, the greatest of greats. You just didn't
didn't know how great he was. Yeah.
How great.
But I think but the reason why I love John Wick wasn't his greatness. His greatness made him cool, but it was the mystique around it. So it wasn't, he was never like, yes, I'm the best. The Terror Wars line that he had in the movie was, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Like, that's when we were like, all right, calm down, dude. Like, just be cool, but don't, like, set yourself up to be cool. But the best of him was just like, yeah, I'm not working. Like, every time when people were like, you're working again? Are you being Wick again? And he was just like, I'm tying up a few loose ends. Like, he was so trying to get out. Yeah. That's what made him cool. Yeah. And I think that's, most cool characters are like the reluctant hero, the struggling hero. And a lot of times games are missing that. You know what I mean? I don't like the guy who's great from jump. That's why nobody likes Superman, because he's great from jump. We all like Spider-Man or Batman, the guys who struggle to be great. Yeah. Like, you have to have a downfall, and then we're watching you become great, you know? Mm-hmm. But if you're already automatically great or you're cocky, like, no offense. And a lot of people, this is how, like, I'm legit about this stuff. I can't stand Uncharted at all. And all it is male version of Tomb Raider. Yeah. And I can't stand Uncharted. Uncharted's so bad because he's mentally like, I'm good at this. I do this. This is what I am. And it's like, I don't care. I don't care because I can't. Even the wisecracks. I love Nolan North. Nolan North is great. The dialogue might be great, but I wouldn't watch. I don't want to play it. I might watch it as a movie and be like, it was a decent movie, but I can't rock with the character. The character's boring. Yeah. I need my characters to struggle.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. Or at least have a hard journey. Like, if you don't struggle, then the journey needs to be like an unsurmountable journey that you just managed to pull off.
I feel like that's why you like The Hobbit so much. Mm-hmm. Because Bilbo was so not trying to go on that adventure at all.
He wanted no parts of any of this. He was like, I hate this. This is so uncivilized.
I just want my dinner and my supper and my pipe. And
and Frodo wanted the whole journey. He wanted this badly, and we're just like, I don't like you. Then I don't want no parts of you. So yeah, maybe that's my thing. I love reluctant heroes. I love heroes that don't want to be heroes, or I love anti-heroes. Yeah. But the hero that's great sucks. Yeah, it sucks by default. If you're already great or you have no trials and tribulations, I don't want no part of your story. Okay. And I can't think of one character that is great that has no struggle that is entertaining to me, other than maybe Deadpool. Because I don't think anybody looks at a Deadpool and thinks he can't pull off what he's gonna do.
But when you look at his backstory, his story, he went through it.
Yeah, no, he already went through it. Yeah, but I also don't care. Not that I don't care about his backstory. It's more so, I guess, it's because it's comedic the entire way through. So I'm like, I'm here for the here and now. Yeah. I'm not here for the backstory. You know what I mean? Wolverine might be the opposite, but he's also an anti-hero. Mm-hmm. So, again, he has I don't want to be the hero aspect. I don't want to be here, but he has that brutality to get the job done. You know what I mean? He's not going to pussyfoot around. He's just here to get the job done. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it right now. Mm-hmm. So I like that. Again, Same aspect. Nobody likes Cyclops as much as they love Wolverine. If you do like Cyclops, you're kind of weird. Because nobody likes the perfect boy. You know what I mean? He's the all-American perfect, perfect boy. And it's like, get out of here. No, you suck. But my eyes. Shut up. Put some glasses on.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So how about that? Let's lead into, instead of characters and tropes that you don't like, what's one of your favorite gaming characters that you've enjoyed over the years?
Like the name of a character or just like general?
In general. How about in general? Or a name of a character. Who cares? Playing off you today.
I know. So I guess I'm kind of the same way you are about movies. Is I like seeing a character develop, but it has to be done the right way. So if you have a character that's just like, I see a spark in him, but it's not really there yet. And then he builds up his courage, builds up how he is, gets his relationships going, does all the things.
Right.
I'm into you because you worked for that.
Yeah.
But the characters that just come in and are like, I'm the greatest, and I'm here to save the day. You can get out that door right now.
Yeah. That's a terrible morning character. And there's so many of those that are just like, they're so lame.
Yeah.
That's it. And the only one I always come back to is like Superman. I can't stand Superman. There's nothing. I didn't like Superman as a cartoon character. I don't like him in any of his movies. Nope. I didn't like the animated series. I didn't like Smallville. None of it. Like, none of it screams like he developed and worked his way up.
But you give me what's his name? Spider-Man original. Toby Spider-Man. Struggling
hard.
Struggling right from the get-go. And he had to make his own suit. Because there was no one to make a suit for him. Then bills, he had action bills.
Action bills! They need to start putting those in this set. And just every Spider-Man toy, you get action bills.
You get action bills. But yeah, he's a great example of that too. Of like you don't start with being as great as you can be. Because that's not real.
No.
Even though none of us are probably going to be superheroes. But you don't just start from day one as the greatest thing you're ever going to be. You need to learn that stuff.
Yeah, you got to train and develop. If nothing else, understanding your skill set.
Yeah.
Like, you might have Spider-Man had full access to all of his powers, but he definitely didn't understand them.
Yeah.
Like, just the fact that he didn't know how to climb walls, or he didn't know how to shoot webs, or if he could shoot webs, depending on your Spider-Man.
Right.
You had to figure all of that stuff out. There was a learning process. And then with Spider-Man, for those who don't know, there's the learning process of understanding his powers, and then there's another section of him having to tamper himself down. So once he learned his full strength, then he had to learn, like, oh, snap, I can't just be punching dudes anymore. I got to pull punches because I'm too strong. And then that's a developing characteristic of him. It's like, I can't hit people. So, yeah, like, there's a lot of development when it comes to Spider-Man, along with relationships, along with time management and all that other stuff.
Yes. I would say that's definitely I'm looking for that when it comes to video games, when it comes to movies. Even TV shows. Like, I want to see a character develop into their true core heightened level. Yeah. I don't want to see them just outright be great.
Yeah.
That's boring.
No, of course. Makes sense why you love characters like, again, speaking on Rockstar, Arthur, John, even the bully kid. I don't know his name. Does he have a name?
I don't know his name.
Just New Kid. I think he's just New Kid.
He's just a kid.
But yeah, all of them kind of develop into being...
he has a name.
But for sure, Arthur has a whole development. I mean, he has a fucking, what do you call it? Like a good or evil meter that fills up throughout the entire game. So he develops 6 ways to Sunday. So you have him. And I forgot the other guy. I literally just said. Oh, all the GTA characters have the same thing.
Jimmy Hopkins is the
Jimmy Hopkins, yeah. But yeah, the GTA guy, all the characters have a full development process.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, no, it makes sense for some of the characters that you do truly love, all having development. Now, I will say this. I have one character that I truly love that has 0 development. And it's Link. Link has zero development, but he has the opposite. I won't say the opposite of development. He has the other key thing that's necessary. And he has the entire world stacked against him, damn near.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nothing is easy for him. Everything's either a puzzle or convoluted or something of that nature where it's just like, I need to get through this door. And then everybody's and their mom's trying to stand in his way to keep him from going through this door.
Yep.
And it's just like, oh, you want to go through this door? You need a key. And to get the key, you need an item. And from this item, you need to go to this dungeon. And it's like, just open the damn door.
I think that goes back to the struggle, right? Because even though Link didn't need any special skills, he struggled to figure out the world.
Yeah.
So that's why we like Link.
That's very true. Because now I think about it, Link has no powers.
No.
He has zero powers.
No.
He's just a great swordsman, which he develops on his own. Typically has to learn new skill sets and the only thing is he just has items for days. His only special power is deep pockets.
Deep.
That man has pockets for days. He'll pull anything out of his ass.
He's got it.
He's got it somehow, and he'll carry it all.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what you need at the moment. I got him on me. Well, yeah, no, that's about the only character that I care about with zero development. But every other character I care about has some weird development story. Down to Cloud, Sephiroth, the infamous characters, Cole and or Desmond, all some high level of development. So, yeah, no, development's super key. All right, so how about this? What are you playing right now? Are you playing any games at the moment? Obviously not this very second,
right.
But you know what I mean.
So the summer's been insanely busy with my business, working and doing all the things. I'm just too busy to play things.
Right.
But I did pick up Bully again for like the 5th time. I love it. It's great.
There's nothing wrong with it.
So I was playing that for a little bit. I'm always playing Sims every here and there I play it. And then you just got me Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, I did.
The Alice in Madness game. And if anybody hasn't played that or hasn't heard of that, it's like the gothic version of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And it is the best thing that I played when I was like beginning my video game.
Yeah, that was like one of the first few games I just kind of let you go with.
Yep. So it's really fun. It's very puzzle heavy, but they're not like impossible.
No.
So you could do it.
And again, you figured it out in your beginning stages. So if you, again, not an insult, but if you're figuring it out and you're just getting acclimated to games, any half decent gamer should be able to figure it out as well.
Yeah. And it has a great twist on the Alice in Wonderland story. So instead of everything being all like, we're here and you're just crazy because you hit your head, it was, no, you are actually mentally ill.
Yeah.
And we need you to get help right now.
Yeah, because I don't even think she was actually in Wonderland. Like, she was never in Wonderland.
No,
it was just her in her head.
It was in her head.
Yeah, that was actually quite dark. That was the darkest version I think I've ever seen of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it's very odd, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Like, the story's so good. Because it kind of makes you think, like, well, did she? Because how do you just hit your head and you're just in another Wonderland? Like, you're in Wonderland.
She fell down the rabbit hole, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. So, no, this one is... She's mentally ill.
No,
she's in an asylum, and they're trying to help her, but in them helping her, she's making herself more insane, and it's so good. The story is so good.
And I mean, at the moment, it was only $1.50 when I just bought it. It was on super sale, so I mean, sadly enough, by the time you see this, it's not on sale anymore.
I'm sorry. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I mean, keep an eye on it. It's a great game. I wish listed today. No, it's a super dope game. I even bought a copy for myself. I don't even know if I mentioned that. So I bought you a copy, and I'm like, shoot, for $1.50, I'm at least have an extra copy.
There you
go. No, that was definitely one of the coolest games in your beginning journey. Do you feel like that was one of your favorite games, as like with you starting off into gaming? Although you did really like Bully, Zelda. Because you hadn't played Bully before I let you just, like, go for it.
I played it once on my own. Yeah, I think... Because, yeah, I think that was the first game that I did completely on my own.
Mm-hmm. Like, you found it, you looked up, like, you were just like, this looks cool, I'm picking this up. Like any true gamer of our era. You're just like, that cover looks cool. I don't know what it's about. I'm going to grab it and see what happens. Mm-hmm. So, no, that was a really dope game for you. I don't think I have many games like that I just, like... Not that I knew zero about it. Like, I always knew something about it. Or, like, I knew the creators of the game. Like I know if I see Square Enix or Square Eidos or Squaresoft. I'm like, all right, I'm in for a decent game. No. First game that I picked up like that, at least in recent memory, was Tales of Xillia.
I was just going to say
Tales of Xillia was on sale for Black Friday. It was $10. And I'm like, it looks kind of cool. Fuck it. I'm going to grab it and see what's to it. And I'm so thankful I did that. That was one of my favorite games. Hands down one of my favorite games. And I like talk about wanting a re-release or a remaster. That game is trapped on the PS3. Yeah. And that is blasphemy that is trapped on PS3. That game needs to be re-released today.
Yep.
I would love to play that game again on something that's more convenient than the PS3.
Yes.
Nothing against the PS3. It's just my most inconvenient console to play right now.
Mm-hmm. What are you playing right now?
I am not playing anything right now. Just like you, I'm busy. But when I do take a minute or two, I'm playing one of my plethora of emulated games. I jumped back into Drakengard. I love me some good Drakengard. Which is literally just Dynasty Warriors, but add a dragon. And like it's so unfair for the rest of the game players, or the enemies, I should say, but who cares? Fuck them. Hundreds of enemies that I need to mow down, no problem. I got a dragon. Like again, think of Dynasty Warriors. You played Dynasty Warriors, yeah. And then just say, what if I could ride a dragon and just spit fireballs on all of them? So much easier.
Mow them down.
Yeah, so that game's awesome. I've dabbled in that. Obviously, I'm going to play, if I'm going to have an emulator station, I'm going to set up NBA Streets and whatnot, NFL Streets, so I'm playing those. Sonic Adventure, obviously. Long form game, I started up Tomb Raider, the original the first reboot of the game series, because I got Game Pass for a little bit, so I said, to hell with it, I'm going to check that game out again. Mm-hmm. Also runs beautifully on my Asus Ally ROG. Just would like to shout them out one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Great system. And then I think I'm going to pick up Sun Wukong. That's going to be my new game. I was very apprehensive of picking it up. I think I'm going to pick it up for the handheld. But I don't know how well it'll run. Mm. So I'm kind of like, do I want to buy it on there or do I want to drop it on my PS5? So I just don't know yet, you know? Yeah. But I know that's going to be the next purchase game. And then obviously I'm still just chipping away at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I'm trying to 100% it. But 100% completing Rebirth is it's an ordeal. It's an ordeal. This game's so hard. It's so goddamn hard to do some of this shit. Yeah. I'm not a master of the combat yet. Mm. The combat is ridiculous. And I can't cheese it like I did the other one. But I'm kind of happy that I'm not mastering it because as soon as I mastered Remake, everything became too easy. Yeah. So
it was not fun.
It wasn't fun anymore. So I'm kind of enjoying this one, the system that they have where it's not just too easy. It is difficult. I do enjoy the difficult, but damn it, I want to 100% it. You know what I mean? Right. For me to not 100% a Final Fantasy game is blasphemy. Especially Final Fantasy VII. So I got to do it. And then there's special missions where you can play as Zack and Sephiroth again. So I'm like, I just kind of want to unlock those, but I also suck at the combat right now. So I'll crack down, but I do want to play Sun Wukong. That game is up my alley. It's supposed to be kind of a Souls-like, but kind of more into like an action RPG. Apparently thoroughly well developed. It's getting review bombed at the moment, apparently, because it's not inclusive enough. So it's a game about a monkey. Like, when you want a gay monkey in there, like, what do you want from him? It's based on Chinese mythos. Apparently, it's very accurate to Chinese mythos, but there's not a chick in it. I don't know why they're upset.
Put a chick in it and make it gay.
Yeah, make it suck, make it gay, put a chick in it. Like it's getting review bombed so badly, and people who are playing it love it so much Because again, this is early access era right now. But the people are like upset about it, or just like, screw you. And like they're like even photoshopping parts of it, like, oh, you want to give it a better score, and they'll like make him pink. So he's like, all right, now the Monkey King's pink. You happy? Give it a 5 out of 5 like it deserves. Yeah, okay. And it's so silly. So I'm enjoying like this game, and I want to be a part of the shenanigans. Yeah. And it looks cool. It looks really cool. And I really want to show my residential Asian a cool Chinese game. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think he'd like it. Mm-hmm. He was really kind of into the Dynasty Warriors games when I kept talking to him about them, because he was like, oh, yeah, I know the Three Kingdoms stuff. There you go. Because that's like a big thing for Chinese culture. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, oh, snap. I didn't know there was movies for the Three Kingdoms.
Oh, I didn't either.
So I watched one, and it was really good. It was a really good movie. And it was all based off of just one, not even one part of the war, but just one fight. Because it was like a 3-day setup. And they focused in on this one part. And it was a thrilling story. It was a really good thrilling story. Sadly enough, the guy that I normally rock with, Cao, he actually lost. That was the fight that he lost.
Oh, no.
But it was still a major victory and a major like upheaval for that part of the war. Right. No need to get too into it, but it was a lot of trickery like all of the Three Kingdom Wars are. And again, I'm talking about the game, just mixing everything, coming back to it, but Dynasty Warriors was really fun. Mm-hmm. I love Dynasty Warriors. I know you didn't as much.
Yeah, I mean, it had a lot of
boring. It's okay, just be honest.
It had a lot of just kill this swarm of guys. Yeah. And it was like, all right, what else? Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah. It's more so, it's because a lot of it's kill these guys, get to this point. Kill these guys till you get here. But sometimes that's all war is. It's just, we're just trying to push the line. Like, just cut the guys that matter, get here. So that way we can claim this checkpoint. You know what I mean? Did we play Star Wars a little bit? Battlefront? We got to play Battlefront together. No, we did. Yeah, we did.
Okay. How did you like that?
That was fun. I enjoyed it. It was hard at first. But yeah, it was really fun. I love Star Wars. So.
Yeah. That one's kind of, like, not that similar to Dynasty Warriors, but I think you like that one a little more because it had, like, physical things you had to do. It was, we have to get here. We have to do this thing. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of more games could benefit from having, like, an open system with tasks. Mm-hmm. Like, tasks are really good because it helps you feel like you're progressing. You know what I mean?
So we can give you a task and go to FNentertainment.com. Follow us on Instagram. Listen to us on YouTube and Spotify and Spreaker and Apple Podcasts and
Alexa,
Alexa,
play the Nonsense Podcast. It almost works all the time.
Almost.
I tried it. It does work. You just have to be very specific. You can't just be like, play the Nonsense Podcast. You have to say, play the Nonsense Podcast by FN Entertainment. Something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Gotta give them all the details. You know what I mean? Put us on a playlist. If you're already on your playlist, then it makes it even easier. Mm-hmm. But Alexa can pick us up a little bit. So that's kind of dope. But yeah, listen to us all over there. Go to www.fnentertainment.com. Pick you up a cup, or where's the bottle? I put it away. But the bottle, get you one of those. We have mugs now. I forgot. I never mentioned the mugs. We have mugs.
I love me a good mug.
We have mugs. We have T-shirts, new T-shirts. We have hoodies. Speaking of the habitual line stepper, I got a hoodie that says such. Even though the biased baby face isn't here, he's got one too. So there's no reason not to pick that one up. Mm-hmm. So yeah, brand new hoodies, brand new shirts. New merch coming up soon because we're like always milling around some new merch ideas. And Wash the Bits, bro, might be a new one. If I can capture the hair flip, I'll do it.
There you go.
But no, that's pretty dope. So new merch. Check out the stuff we already got. And again, we'll see you tomorrow, man. More podcasts coming to you. Daily Doses. Make sure you tune into the Daily Doses. Make sure you tune into Think Positive Podcast. Even though we're not putting up new episodes right now, we're workshopping some brand new stuff. But you should catch up with the old stuff. And continue to listen to this podcast. Instagram, you said, right? Yeah, all the things. Just do all the things. You know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.